Here is the Toyota Corolla. Before we get started though, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory. Now let's go ahead and open up the driver's side door. Right over there is the primary hood release lever. Pull it. Now in front of the vehicle, right on top of that Toyota emblem there, put one hand there, lift up the hood slightly, put another hand over there and push it up. Now this hood requires a prop rod to stay in place, so grab the rod, put it over there in that slot in the hood with the arrow marking it. Now pull it back slightly and now the hood is secure. Now once the hood is open, that yellow dipstick, that's to check the engine oil level, and that is the oil filler cap. You will need a piece of rag to wipe the oil off the dipstick when you are done. So let's go ahead and pull that dipstick out. So what we'll do is we'll just wipe the oil off of it, put the dipstick back in and then pull it out to get a fresh reading. But before we put it back in, let's take a closer look at this. There are two markings on it, maximum and minimum. The oil level should be between the maximum dimples on the dipstick, because if it's below minimum, that means there's not enough oil, and that's definitely not good. But even if it's above maximum and there's too much oil, that's not a good thing either, because it causes too much oil pressure and over time that causes leaks. So put the dipstick back in for now. Let's pull it back out and get a fresh reading. In this case, the oil level is between minimum and maximum, so that is good. And if your oil dipstick looks like this and if you're not able to get a clear reading, just turn it around. The other side is usually cleaner and you'll be able to get a more clear reading. So in this case, we don't have to add any oil, not take off any oil. But if you had to add oil, it takes about 1 quart, about 1 liter of oil to go from minimum to maximum level. Let's just put this dipstick back in for now. And when you do so, make sure it goes in all the way like this. And if you have to add oil, just make sure you add a little bit oil, then you check the dipstick, and then you add some more, and then you check the dipstick, so that way you don't end up overfilling the oil in the engine. And if you have to top off the oil, you need 0W20. Now if you cannot find 0W, you can put 5W, that's okay, but the 20 part, that should be matching. Just twist the oil filler cap left, and that's it. That's where the oil goes into. Put the cap back on, make sure it's seated properly, twist it right and tighten it, and that's pretty much it. To close the hood, first push it, take load off the prop rod, get the rod out of that slot, put it back in its place, lower the hood and slam it shut. Hope you found it useful.